Dun, da, 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 da. No, I lost it.
You were so close. You were so close.
Whoopsie doopsies.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Stereoscope Rewind, the podcast where we talk TV, movies, and if someone asks for a grenade, don't give it to them. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Amy.
Hello, Amy. We are back with What is Happening?
Ugh.
Pluribus.
Again, it's awesome.
Season 1, Episode 3. I still am unsure. I'll be honest. I'm still unsure. How about you?
No idea. I put something together that I feel like I should have in the first episode, but I did not.
Okay. What do you got there? Give it to me.
Well, I kept thinking of the word because we're trying to figure out if it's pluribus, whatever. And so I thought e pluribus unum. It's on all of our money.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And the definition, I was like, where have I seen this before? And the definition is, well, it translates to out of many, one.
Okay.
It symbolized the union of many colonies into a single nation, or with this show, a union of many minds into a single one. One identity.
Okay. So now we know where the title comes from.
Yes, and I feel like such a dummy for not knowing that before. But yeah, it means literally like out of many, one identity.
Right.
Makes total sense.
Yeah, that makes total sense because they are like one identity.
Yeah. It's a great show name. Good job, guys.
Yeah. That Vince guy seems like he's got some skills.
You know, he knows things.
He knows a few things. Totally.
That takes us 3 episodes to figure out, but okay.
Well, I knew seeing the name. I was like you. It was like a little thing in my brain where I was like, I feel like I've seen this word before, but of course, not the quickest one with that. That's all right. At least we did. Let's not be sad we were late. Let's just be happy we arrived at all.
At least we figured it out in 3 and not 8.
At least we arrived at all. Yeah.
Yes.
I am.
Welcome.
Welcome everyone. Now that we know exactly what we're dealing with. No, we don't. Man, I have no idea. They even explained it a whole lot more. I still don't know what's going on. I'm enjoying all the sequences where it's like she has like question and answer time with Zosha. Is that her name? Zosha.
I think so. Yes.
That's how you say it. And even then, I'm like, okay, now I really don't know what's happening. Okay, great. Yeah. But this episode was still amazing. I love it. Yeah.
I'm itching to see what Carol is cooking up because that look at the end, I was like, oh, what did she just figure out?
Well, I think that she's going to figure out how far, now that she knows that like there's really no limit. No limit. I have a weird feeling this next episode is going to be her just like asking for the most random things. And I don't think it's going to all be like that one guy on the jet. It's not going to be the pleasure palace. It's going to be like, I would like, a missile. I would like a tank. I want to drive the tank. I don't know what it's going to be. Break into stuff, light stuff on fire. I'm excited to see what she cooks up because I have a funny feeling that's where we're headed.
Yeah, she was asking about scientists, and medical doctors, scientists, whatever. So we'll see where that ends up.
Yeah, and then of course the one guy in Mexico that just won't talk to anybody.
Yes, they found a female version of Carol.
They found there's at least one. There's 2 people in the world that want to move that are very disappointed with what is happening.
That are reacting appropriately.
Yeah. I have one small beef with Carol, though, even though I do agree, that I get her character and I like that she's fighting. But that breakfast looked pretty delicious. I don't know.
I know. As soon as they opened it.
Yeah. I haven't eaten it. You haven't eaten a solid meal in like 4 days, 3 days. Like, come on. There's like a poached egg on there. I'm like, I'm in.
It was Eggs Benedict for sure.
Eggs Benedict for sure. And Carol's got to know by now that they're not gonna, if they're gonna kill her with food or something, they would have already done it. So it's like it's not the food that's gonna bring her down.
Yeah, I told Mike right away because I'm an Egg Benedict fanatic.
Anywhere
that is a decent restaurant and they have Benedict, I will try it.
That's your
go-to. So immediately I saw it and I was like, how dare she throw this away?
Yeah. That looked delicious with the French press coffee and everything. I'm like, ooh, yummy.
She's like,
delicious.
Remember that inn on May whatever in 2012? You loved that bacon.
But I'm enjoying that it's like she's challenging. I kind of like, it reminded me of, it's funny, the show, I thought of this. The shows reminded me of kind of like if anyone uses AI and tries to use the big brain on AI, you have to teach it things sometimes. Like you'll ask it a question and then
That's true.
You have to teach it things. And then it'll give you an answer and you're like, no, that's not correct. Or are you sure? Like there's no, it feels like the hive mind or the us mind has no morality filter. There's no morality clause. They don't understand sarcasm. They don't understand that a grenade's a bad idea to give to someone who's upset. Like they don't, the brain or the us, the dollar bill people, we'll call them.
Dollar bill people.
You know,
the Illuminati.
They just, so that's what that scene felt like to me when she was like having fun asking all the big questions and then hoping. She was like, well, would you give me this? And then you could see when he would go up into his brain, it's almost like the computer processing with everyone else being like, huh, okay.
I guess.
We would ask you why you'd want a nuclear bomb. And so I have a funny feeling it's going to be here, like challenging the AI.
To see.
The dollar bill people.
The dollar bill people. I love that.
Surprise shot? Anything jump out at you? Any surprise moments?
Well, I figured it out, but I didn't understand the clock at first, but then I realized it was counting down and now it's counting up since infection. I wrote that we found another Carol, and then it's pretty nice that you ask for something and then it happens, like with the Sprouts scene, but also she ended up getting a microwavable dinner after all that.
It was all, there were like 7 of them on the table and they were all frozen.
But I'm starting to feel like, it's too good to be true. So those were some of mine. I just really enjoyed it. And I also really liked the grenade scene and the hospital scene after. And all of that.
I was excited Helen was back. Yay, Helen. So it was fun seeing Helen. It's funny seeing how much different she is without her. I appreciated them making her so different from the two people. Pre-Helen and post-Helen are just 2 different people. And I love that. From an acting standpoint. That sweet blue Honda is the most amazing car ever. I would want that car so bad. As the sweetest blue little Honda. I think it's a Honda Accord, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's from the 80s. Maybe the 70s. Man, that little Honda's amazing. So every time
I came on screen, Mike was like, I want that.
That car was amazing. I drove a Honda. I drove an 83 Honda when I was in high school. So
cool. You
great cars. Kept it. Oh man, I wish. And is there anything else? I appreciated the part with Sprouts and how like she wants to be so super duper independent and she can't be. And I think that's tough on her. Not even because they are creepy like one-minded people, but I also think she doesn't want to like. I feel like she honestly feels like she's putting them out. Kind of when she's like, I need
a little bit guilt.
I would like a Diet Coke, and they just drive a Diet Coke to her house. It's like, I think she actually feels a little bad. Like she likes to go to the store and get her 12-pack and likes to go get eggs. And then, I know she got all microwave meals, but I'm sure, when she figures it out or kind of calms her brain down a little bit, I just thought that was an interesting thing I noticed there where like she was struggling with it, not only because they were being a pain, but she likes to take care of herself and asking for help.
Well, if you're hyper independent, there's no more infrastructure anymore for you to be hyper independent.
No,
it doesn't exist.
Not at all.
So you got to ask.
Yeah, and I'm hoping deep in the show they kind of show us the infrastructure that they've built. Like, how are they feeding everyone? Are they, like where do they all go? Because they shut down most of the power to the city. So are they all just in like one apartment building? Because they probably don't need a lot. They don't need big houses and stuff. So I hope we get to see a little bit of that. Just how where's all the infrastructure? Like what's happening?
Yeah, I thought of a really random question. And it was if they don't have like individual preferences or wants or needs really anymore, will they procreate? Will there be babies? And if there are babies to keep up the population, then what if those kids aren't infected?
Well, hopefully, I mean, they're working on a cure, as they say. So they'll probably They're gonna have to. Like, there's so many. They're the one mind, so they're scientists, so they understand that procreation will probably be more of a physical, like get it done act rather than a like, a pheromones and being attracted to each other act. So
just like a necessity.
There's no such thing as like a family unit anymore. They're all one thing. And I had a fun thought where I was just like, are sometimes what makes us different and crazy is what makes life more interesting, because like life is now incredibly boring.
Yes.
Like,
well, and if they have those babies,
sure.
If they have those babies and it's one mind, will the baby talk right out of the womb and be like, "Hey, that was pretty intense," or like,
I don't know. Like, can they infect the baby right away, or would they keep them separate till they're old enough to talk? Would they teach them? Man, we have a lot of questions for the us, or the dollar bill, or whatever.
The of many one.
The of many one. The per I don't know. Forget it. But no,
Pluribus?
I agree with you. I was just thinking like all that, and then hitting a lot of Xanax there. Woof! I'm loving that Xanax.
Mm-hmm.
I had to look up what she was taking, and I was like, whoa, okay. So
with vodka, no less.
Yeah, with vodka. Yeah, she's like, nope, forget it. And I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea. I have a funny feeling that's not the best idea. And it's not only one; it's like a handful. Like when she takes it, so like I'm like, oh man, hang in there, Carol, hang in there.
Yeah.
On a fun side note, a production side note, the Sprout scene, I have so many production questions. Like,
really?
What? I have so many I want to ask the show. Like, first off, having all those trucks come in and like scissor their way in, like zipper their way into the parking lot was so cool. That is hard to do. That is hard to reset all those freaking trucks. Like, if they shot it once, they go, let's do it again. Probably took them 30 minutes to turn all those trucks around.
Really?
And bring them back and line them back. Like, where did they line up those trucks? Were they down a street? Did they close a street? Like, I have so many questions for the production team. And then the Sprouts, was it closed? Was it open? Did they empty and open Sprouts and then put everything back in the Sprouts? Did they shoot it backwards? Did they go when the Sprouts was already filled and they did the scene where it's filled, and then they took everything out of the Sprouts and then shot the scenes without the Sprouts? Like, I have
maybe they have two Sprouts.
Nope. There was only one. It's hard to do the location. Well, yeah, that's true. You could have maybe, but I doubt it. I bet they reset it. You could do that over
you would know more than me.
You could do that over 2 days, where you do the truck stuff, and then you have an empty store. You could also, with enough hands, like, empty a store and put it all in the back room. So was it a real Sprouts? Was it a fake? Was it a closed Sprouts? I have so many questions.
I've never been in a Sprouts to confirm or deny whether that looks like a Sprouts.
No, it looks exactly like a Sprouts. Like, that was a Sprouts. I've been in a Sprouts. They have a great like bulk section. If you ever want to get like bulk peanuts or bulk candy.
Was it the things with the scoops? With the scoops?
Yeah. Like you like your yogurt pretzels? Sprouts. Go to Sprouts. You can scoop as many yogurt pretzels as you want.
And you put them into a bag?
Put them in a bag. Some people bring their own containers. And when you bring them in, you put the container on the thing, and they can weigh how much it is. And then they tear it out at the end. Yeah.
I want to go to a Sprouts.
Sprouts is amazing. Not a sponsor yet, but Sprouts, give us a call.
I was going through my gift cards today.
Oh, yeah. Did you have a Sprouts card?
I have a Sprouts gift card.
Hey, but that's what you should go. The bulk section is a lot of fun. Other than that, it's like a regular grocery store. It has all the grocery store stuff.
Good.
But the bulk section is the best part.
Check out Sprouts.
Yeah, but I digress. I had a lot of questions for production, but the truck scene was just beautiful, where they zippered in. One came in, and one came in, and then one would park, and the other one would already be going across the back. And then all the ramps came out, and they're all walking down. Oh,
yeah, it was very.
That took some work.
Very surgical.
Yeah, it was great. It was very efficient, which they are very efficient. They don't waste. They don't pull no punches. They don't waste anything.
They don't have to talk. They don't need someone behind them saying, "Back up here."
Nope. Everyone knew where they needed to be. It was like a Formula One pit crew. Like, everyone knew their job, and they just took care of it.
Or ants.
Yeah, and I love it. Or ants. That's correct. Yeah, I love how she was like, "Hello, Carol. Can we get by?
Can we just scooch by you real quick?
Can we scooch by you real quick?" So yeah,
I think it's too good to be true. Something's gonna start turning now. They're too nice.
And I'll tell you now, after we know what we know, when I listened to the voicemail on the phone number, it was like, "Hi, Carol. At this time, we really don't think this is going to work out for us." That's what the voicemail said, that you can call on the phone. Or was it not work out or take some time away? It was something like we're going to take a break.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
They're cutting Carol off.
So I don't know. They might. So I was just saying, like, I don't think that ruins it for us because we already know she's causing so much trouble. But when you called the number, that's what it said. It wasn't like, hey, Carol, you're the best. It was just like,
we don't want to make you happy anymore, Carol, because you lose your temper and all of us drop like flies.
Right. And throw grenades.
Thank you for not telling me that ahead of time.
Yeah, that would have kind of ruined the part where she gets mad. But now that you know that she can make them mad and get upset with them, I don't think that ruins anything. I could see where the hive mind at this point's got to be like, Carol, no.
We have to do something about this.
She's their problem child. Yeah.
I want her to meet the guy in Mexico, Paraguay, or wherever it is.
I have a feeling that's coming.
I hope so.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Any fun quotes? I didn't have any. I didn't have any.
I have a few. I have two.
Hit me.
I like it when they were in Norway or wherever they were looking at the Northern Lights, and Carol was like, kind of looks like a screensaver.
Only she could bring just the wet blanket to a frozen.
I know.
A frozen, like that whole sequence where the guy's just like, and every year it melts and we rebuild it the next. Like, I would just be like, this is amazing. And
this
she's
is so
just like,
cool.
Can we just go to a regular hotel? I'm like, no. I've been to a regular hotel. They're regular. They're not ice hotels.
There's no
man.
fish. There's no koi fish swimming.
I want the koi fish room with the giant frozen ice sculpture of a koi fish.
Yeah. Not swimming, but swimming.
Yeah, it looked like it was swimming.
Ice.
It was the thing. It was swimming.
Yes.
And the waves on the wall.
My second one was again, you mentioned it earlier that they were talking about the atomic bomb, and he was like, well, why would you want one?
He's like, we want to give you anything. And then and I love how his like he did the thing where he was like pretending to think. You're like,
well, people were probably saying like, oh,
the hive mind was like, whoa. All the scientists were like, well, question. And
then she's like, but would you? He was like, yes.
Yes.
This freaking DHL guy.
Yeah. Like, I do love that they're leaving him in the last outfits they wore.
Yes.
Like when they like, I wonder if the
TGI Fridays, DHL.
Yeah. I love that these guys seem a little more. Yeah. Okay. I'll give you one. It was paraphrased when she was like, yeah, those guys seem a little more important than the TGI Fridays flyer pilot we had. TGI Fridays pilot.
Yeah. She's like, I think this is kind of weirder than the TGI Fridays person.
Yeah.
It's like, this particular individual has combined individuals have 56 whatever.
Yeah. 56,000 hours of flight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Predictions?
Okay. Predictions. I think she's going to want a little bit of a rampage, but I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't, because I think deep down she knows that she doesn't want to anger. Like, you can tell her trying not to anger them because I think she understands. I think as angry and as mad she is at the hive mind, I don't think she wants to kill them all. So I think she's trying really hard not to upset them. But, throwing a grenade outside, it's not. Or pulling she pulled that pin. I was just like, oh boy. And then you heard the fling, and you're just like, oh my gosh.
She's like, Carol, if we may.
if we may.
Yeah, well, when she started losing her shit in the airplane, I was like, Carol, please don't lose your shit in the airplane. They're flying you.
They're flying.
You can't do that in there.
But I'm just, that's true. Don't be cool. Be cool in the jet, man. Be cool.
Be cool. Be cool.
Be cool.
Well,
you about your predictions?
No specific predictions. Very similar to you. I think stuff's starting to break down now. Either she's going to be a total menace. I'm curious to see the guy in, Mexico or Paraguay. I'm sorry.
I think it's Paraguay, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to start getting to where they're going to be more aggressive with her without being violent.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, I think she's teaching them. So I think they're going to learn. And so there'll be times where I think she's going to push the envelope, and then they're going to just be like, maybe there'll be this one day she'll call and they'll be like, no, we're not coming. And then they'll be like, whoa, that's my guess. Like certain things. Like if it doesn't involve her staying alive, they'll just be like, no, we're not bringing you that.
We'll see.
We'll definitely see.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. Well, if you're still here, we love you. Thanks for being here. Like and subscribe. Episodes coming out almost Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week. It's going to be exciting. But feel free, like and subscribe. Amy, take us away to the next one.
We still don't know what's happening, but we're loving it. Toodaloo!